roughly last weekend, HMV did a flash sale of sorts. It was 50% off a lot of movies, and they tended to have a lot of out of print stuff in there. And I kind of jumped on and picked up a few movies that I wanted to take me above the £20 threshold of free delivery, and I managed to pick up some really good releases. So we're going to jump into these movies. Just 4 films, 88 films movies, of which I've only seen one of them. And I'll just jump into the first I got, which was The Toxic Avenger Part 2. I have Part 1 sitting there. I've not seen Part 1 in decades, and I remember liking it. I need to go back and revisit it before I watch Part 2. That's for certain, and I'm just hoping that I get some level of fun out of this. I do kind of like the Troma movies from the 90s. I loved Romeo and Juliet. I really love Class of Nukem High, those kind of movies. Toxic Avenger was great, and I want to go and check it out. And of course, I was picking up Part 2. I naturally picked up Part 3 in the Toxic Avenger series. I would have got 4 as well if they had that, but they didn't. These were great prices, and hopefully I'm going to enjoy these movies. I wish it came with the green cases that they originally were issued with, but you know, you can't complain about that. One from the Asia collection that I picked up, which is number 19, which is The Super Inframan. I don't really know anything about this, but I'm really kind of enjoying the Asia collection. I think the last one I watched was The Mighty Peking Man, which was just brilliant. I really enjoyed it, and I love how this series has got like Chop Socky Shaw Brothers action. It's got The Mighty Peking, King Kong rip-off, whether it's got horror movies in it or something wacky like that. They're always really kind of fun, really interesting, sometimes just derivative of Western counterpoints. But I'm having a lot of fun with these, and I wanted that one. Again, I got it at half price, so it wasn't too bad, and I just picked it up. The last one I got, and one that I have seen before a couple of times, and I don't really remember too much about it, and I know I saw it not long ago, but I'm going to watch it again anyway, and that is Dead Heat. And I was lucky enough, this one came with a slipcover, and this horrible sticker covering Joe Piscopo there. So I picked up this, and this is about 2 cops. I think, is it one gets murdered, 2 gets murdered, and they come back from the dead to figure out who killed them. Completely ludicrous, silly, over the top, all kinds of wacky and fun. A movie that's definitely silly, great practical effects from what I remember. And like I said, this one had went out of print, and I hadn't really worried about it. You know, I had seen it recently, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to get it for $4.99. I'm just going to pick it up and see what it's like again, because you know my memory's not great on it. The fact that it came with a slipcover is an even bigger bonus for me. And that HMV flash sale was so good, I ended up going back a second time and picking up another couple of titles that were out of stock at first but came back into stock. But we'll get to them when we get to them. Anyway, did you go to the HMV flash sale? Did you pick anything up at half price? Let me know in the comment box below what you got, and I'll see you next time on ManVFilm.